Hey guys, welcome back to 2 Cents. My name is Sari and I am back with more Call of the Night. And there's Mazzy. So I did take a break from Call of the Night last week because there was an anime convention that Nico and I were attending, and we were both unfortunately caught up in con prep. So mostly him, he had to make Zoro's swords and whatnot, and so I was helping him out with that. But it was a lot of fun. I do have pictures up on my social media if you guys are interested in checking that out. But that is in the past. We are currently back here for Call of the Night. All right, so we recently had the revelation that Koa actually doesn't have an unlimited amount of time to become a vampire. He's only got like less than a year at this point. And so because of that, he has like renewed his efforts to somehow fall in love with Nazuna. So how about we just jump on into it and see if Koa has made any progress. Let's go. Oh. Oh, they're blowing up her phone. High school girls! I'm sick. Oh. But she's got a new toy. Oh my god! She's right, you know. She's right, you know. I just want to protect. Thanks, though. Vampires are tough. Oh. Payback. Damn, they really tussled. Okay. It's because he's somebody else's. Or it's because he's not clingy. Oh, he asked so sincerely. Okay, so she's popular. He wouldn't get it. Oh. Is he looking for songs? Oh. You're just searching for songs, yeah. It's gonna be an old song. What was super old school? 30 years ago? He's the sentimental music type. Oh. Time up? Oh my god, what the hell? It's the guy. She's got stalkers. Cute in manga and stuff. In real life, they're a total drag. She's just like, yo, do something about your stalker. Oh my god. These colors. Oh. Oh. That's... I never said you can't kill anyone. Oh. These colors, I thought they would switch back to the old palette. Oh. Damn. Jargo. Why does he do this? Is this like a habit he has? Like it's a comfort for him? Yamori is very nosy. But yes, I want to know this guy's perspective now too. Oh. You were easy prey for her. What is he doing? Is he recording this? As long as I get to see her. That's obsession. Sir. Yeah. This dude's obsessed. Oh, he called Nazuna. Nope. Oh, really? And boom. Yep. Oh, okay, Nazuna. Why did you? Oh, for once? Does she actually like him? Oh. And then he started catching feelings. Oh, that's me. Now we get his name. No, hi. But she got bored of that life. Interesting. So they're not just like robot vampires that just go around having offspring everywhere. It's like so ingrained in them. All because one of them caught feelings. Aww. I mean, yeah, that's really bad logic. Well, they actually listened? What is that pose? What is that face? It was her first friend. Cool. No, but she doesn't want that. Oh man. But I am curious what's gonna happen. Like, what happens when somebody turns to an offspring? Wait, is he already a vampire? Wait, that's it? That's all that happens? Oh, he doesn't need glasses anymore? What does it mean to become someone's offspring? I'm so curious. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this episode. Like, I didn't think that they would take Seti and Akiyama's story as far as they did. Like, I thought it was gonna go the route of like, Seti has a stalker and Cole kind of helps her dealing with the stalker or something, and through that they develop a closer bond or something like that. But no, the fact that they kind of ended up focusing on Seti and Akiyama's relationship, I think that's his name. It was interesting. It didn't go the route I thought it was gonna go. So it does make me wonder, like, what is gonna happen to Ko and Nazuna, or Yamori and Nazuna, in the future? Because these two had pretty much a similar relationship to Yamori and Nazuna, and they ended up becoming like vampire and offspring, right? Like, is that an indication that Nazuna and Yamori are going to be the same, or are they going to end up like different, like the opposite, where Nazuna is still obviously a vampire and Yamori just can never become a vampire because the time limit runs out? Like, they just stay friends, you know? I don't know why I air quoted that. They just say friends. I feel like that would be a pretty interesting way to like subvert the genre, where it's like, oh, they were trying to fall in love, or I guess Yamori was trying to fall in love and ended up just realizing that he wanted a friend in the end, you know? He was just lonely and wanted a friend. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Since we've already had characters go the, you know, vampire offspring route, I think it'd be cool if eventually the story goes like just the friend route, or they end up offspring and vampire, which is what technically Yamori wants, but maybe it's not what he needs. That's what he thinks he wants, but eventually that's not what he's gonna want anymore. I don't know. I like the progress in this episode. I feel like finally, instead of it just being like enjoying the night sky or doing like nightly activities, we're finally getting more character development and more like progress through the characters. So another night is in the books. How about we just jump on into the next episode and see what happens on the 10th night. Oh, it's those guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. All of the posters. I get the feeling you're insulting me. Nazuna's a sharp one. Sometimes. Oh, we're getting Call of the Night a la Maid Cafe. Does that mean Koa is gonna be Blockhead was starting to say. Oh yeah, she's still stuck on that. Vamp? Her personality changed. Oh, for the cash. Yes. Oh, is she gonna have a switch? Oh, okay. Master dude! No reaction? Or he's containing himself. Whoops. Ko in the background, just like, bruh. Oh, for his sugary charms. Oh my god. Oh, okay, what archetype is this? The competent older sister? That food, that cake looks freaking amazing. Oh, is that a lie? I feel like that was a bold-faced lie. It's like an anime. Wow, really? I'm so glad. Oh, is she a little jelly? Oh, got an email? Oh, is it Midori that's taking the photos? Or is it all, it's all ruse to get Yamori to fall for one of them? Oh my god, that blur! Oh! Wow. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, not the only possible one, but go change. Go, go, go. No, he's not even looking at her. There's a blur, like it's from a professional DSLR or something. I'm gonna turn the camera around, and it was actually all planted. Oh my god, what is this activation? Oh my god, alright. This Digimon, like, this ultra deduction. So cool. Oh wow, he's living it up right now. 80% sure. Okay, that's the 60. His confidence just boop. Nope, gone. It's gonna be Arisa. They're really dragging this on. There we go. She was promoting herself. Or something. They were too good to be actual peeping toms. I don't know. No, I feel it was pretty obvious from the beginning. But I mean, I thought it was Midori at first. But I don't know why she would do that. She's number one. Arisa's the one that's trying to get to number one. Yeah, so there was no reason for Midori to be helping her out by taking these photos. Oh! It wasn't even posted? Oh. I'm sure there's plenty of you around. Damn. Oh, me included. Okay. Like, wow, just look down on her. Humans are all sick. That is true. Oh, this is gonna... Oh, I thought this was a... Oh, so it wasn't a bold-faced lie. Cute. Okay, so this is a pretty chill episode, just kind of, I guess, exploring more about like the human condition, like how humans are kind of obsessed with their image and like their personality and like kind of self-obsessed in a sense. So this episode was kind of just diving into that. Although the vast majority of this episode was like specifically for a lot of fan service, I feel like the way they ended up having it be in the episode was interesting, because all the fan service aside, it was just about this girl who felt like kind of down, but she wanted to feel cute, and so she was taking selfies. Essentially, it was like, okay, yeah, that's not that weird. Did that make sense? There's a point I'm trying to make, but I don't think I'm making it all that well. I'm sure a lot of people, like, the main taking point from this episode for a lot of people was the maid outfits. Like, for me, I appreciated more so that they kind of took, like, yes, maid outfits, and then made it about, like, how it's okay for people to be, like, Midori was saying, like, ill, but it's not really ill because it's just how people are. Like, people have always been obsessed, I guess you can argue one way or the other, but people have always been obsessed with their own image. Like, look at all the old photographs and the old, like, paintings and the statues from like millennia ago. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, millennia ago. Like when cavemen were like marking like stuff on the walls just to say like, I am here. It's like people have always been obsessed with leaving a mark or like having their presence known. So I guess essentially what Midori was saying is right. It's just like, yeah, we're all ill because we all want our presence to be known. Like, look at your favorite content creators, not me probably, but we're all just like making content on the internet because we have things we want to say or to show off, or, you know, thoughts to be explored essentially. And the fact that they combined that with like maid outfits, I thought that was really cool. I really appreciated this episode because it was deeper than just like, oh, maid outfits, you know? I liked it. I didn't think we were gonna get this. Like, I honestly forgot that they were even at a maid outfit until like a little while ago, because it's like maid cafes are so prominent in anime that I was just like, oh yeah, of course, maid cafe, whatever, blah. Unfortunately, I don't think most people are going to take that away, have that takeaway, but, and maybe that's just because to me it was like, it's obvious, like it's not that big of a deal to want to have photos taken or your photo taken and whatnot, or like to showcase like things that you feel proud of or whatever. So a lot of this episode I was just like, okay, what's the point of this episode? Like, what is the reasoning behind, hopefully besides just having them in a maid outfit? I really actually enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed that episode. Hopefully the series continues to have like kind of like engaging discussions like that, dealing with, you know, Ko and Azuna, or like just humans in general, you know, stuff like that. Stuff that's more than just like the night sky and plain fan service. But those are just my thoughts on this episode. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is not that episode. Okay, bye. Thank you guys so much for watching, and huge thank you to our top supporters who help keep the channel running. Pepperoni Pony, Lone Star Pirates, Justin, Dark Demon 913, Django, Danny Chavez, Stealthy Moogle, Raikiri29, Isael Caldera, Desmond Watson, Bamberg, Mercrow, Anton Bergström, Meshal Alhajri, Taylor, New and You, Syntex, Edwin, Luis Estrada, Ravinder Mangat, Trast Lol. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the socials for more anime content. Head on over to Patreon for high quality videos and extended episode reactions. Don't forget to drink some water, and we hope to catch you guys in the next one. Bye! Bye.